Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I start, I want to welcome all my subscribers, both old and new, and all those that are watching it today. And if you are not a subscriber as yet, please consider subscribing. I just want to introduce you to a few things before we continue. Okay, so today we are going to be doing week 3, which is circles. All right, so this is a little series that I'm running, the A to Z times 2. So it's going to run for the entire year, and it's going to repeat twice over. And if you haven't started as yet, you are more than welcome to jump in at any time you want to. And you will find the videos on my YouTube channel, Sunny Creates, and it will be under a specific playlist. I think it's called the A to Z times 2, if I'm not mistaken, and then you can follow from there as well. Right, so we're going to do circles today, but before we do circles, what I wanted to tell you is that excuse me, if you're not part of my Facebook group which I will leave the link to below, then this is one of the freebies I just added to the Facebook group, and it is yeah, I just was working on it for my Fabulous Flowers kit, and you're more than welcome to pop by there, join, and get this freebie off the Facebook group page that's called Sunny Creates Junk Journals. And there are a few other freebies there, but the one I want to let you know about is, you would have seen my videos, well, you may have seen my videos on the free faith junk journal, which is also very generic, which means you can use it even if you don't want to do a faith junk journal. That's also free of charge. It's on quite a few of the Facebook groups that I belong to, and you can also find it on my Facebook group called Sunny Creates Junk Journals. Absolutely free for you to download and use. Right, so what we're doing today is we are going to be doing circles. So you know that I'm still working on my Fabulous Flowers kit, and we've done that as a belly band. We've done some acetate some work with acetate, which I didn't add the pockets to. It's lying in my ephemera folder. So today I'm going to show you how to do these two with circles on them, and then I'm going to show you how to do this one, which is kind of like a specimen card with circles in it, with the, oh, should I say with the theme circles in it. And then I'm going to show you how to do this here also with circles in it, and this one here can be also used as a pocket. Right, so let's get started with this and let's see how it goes. Okay, so what is this all about? Only using circles. All right, I use book pages on this one, and then I bound them together with some yeah, real scraps. So I really want to show you this tool. I'm going to show you this tool just now that I use. Okay, and then just yeah, put them together with scraps. I used some food dyed paper that I made, just normal copy paper, and then I used white, and I used a stencil on it. And the last part of the circle, or I should say the last circle, is actually glued on halfway here so that it becomes a pocket. Right, so I want to do that, but what I want to show you is this nifty tool. Let me see if I can just get something I can use here. Yeah, okay, so very quickly, I didn't prepare for this, so please excuse me. Right, so this is a crimper, paper crimper. And you know, we all have little scraps of paper like this. So it comes in two sizes. This is the larger crimps and this is the closer. So this one's not as close and these ones are closer, okay? So they're two wheels which spin around together. You add your paper in. Now this might look weird to you. You need to remember that I'm a lefty, so it might look uncomfortable. But yes, so you just add the paper in there and let it catch. And then I just guide the paper with my finger. So the paper, not the paper, this is thin cardboard. It has to be a certain width so that it fits within those, you know, those the diameter of the circles. But you and I both know we have tons of this paper. And I was kind of thinking, oh dear, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? And all I'm doing is I'm pushing that paper through. And, you know, you can do it with any color of paper, the ends of your coffee dyed stuff. And voila, look at that. Okay. And I'm going to show you where I added it if I can find the page. Was it in this one? No. You can use it, you know, I mean, your imagination is your limit. So it does straighten out. Did I add it somewhere here? Yes, I made a tag over here. I made a flip over tag over here. And there's that, a little embellishment over there. You can see that. Yeah, so I added it over there, and now you're going to see me using it in that circles one. Now remember one thing, you don't have to do that. You don't have to have this gadget, okay, in order to do this project. I had this sitting around for years. I can tell you years. And then finally I was like one day, what can I do with those small strips of paper? And then the idea suddenly came to me. So that's why I'm using it there. So then the other thing I wanted to show you is that I've got this here. I just did the design and I printed it on tissue paper. So I'm just going to be using that. I did it in lime green, like a tannish color, and black, but you can do it in any colors. And you don't have to use the same things to embellish that I do, okay? It's just you do what you do, okay? These are just ideas that you take and then you make them your own, okay? What does, I think Tim Holt says, you do you, yes? That's what it's all about, you do you. Right, so there's the 6 or 7 papers here. And all we're going to do is we're going to just make it look different or pretty or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to speed this part of the video up, or if it becomes too long, I might actually remove it completely from the video. But it's just going to be me decorating. That's the only thing I'm going to be doing with my very filthy paper. Yes, so there's the decorated page here, and I'm going to be adding these circles now onto them. So I think I'm going to start with one like this. You are more than welcome to ink your circles if you want to. I'm not doing it right now. So all I do is I take whatever I'm going to be using and I fold it in half. This is about 1.5 centimeters wide. I mean, sorry, long, and approximately just over 1 centimeter wide. And then I take my glue and I find the middle. And just be careful, okay, which way you want it to open. If you want it to open this way, then you place this on this side. If you want it to open from that side, then you place it on this side. So turn it around. I want it to be placed, open from this side. So I kind of find the middle, eyeball the middle, and do it that way. And then all I do now is I take this one, I add some glue on that, and I line the circles up. And that's what you continue to do. You just continue to do that the whole way through. And so did I not add enough glue? Okay, so now what you do is I turn it around. So I know now this has to go there, so I'm going to add my glue to it. And then I turn it to see where that is positioned. So I have an idea. I try to line them up on all the pages. And then I alternate. I alternate with a stenciled version of it and a paper. You can use any papers you like, you know. So if I sped up the video, which most probably I will do to keep it shorter, this here, this strip here is 4 centimeters. I think I told you 1.5. Sorry, my mistake. Gosh, it doesn't even look anywhere near 1.5, but that's 4 centimeters. And it's just over 1 centimeter, what's the word I'm looking for? Wide. That's the word I'm looking for. So that's that. And I'm going to allow that to sit a little bit. Should have taken this out. So if you see me stretching, please forgive me. Let's just hold this together and wait for it to dry. Okay. Right, so that's our first project. This here is our first project with circles. And I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry, I'm just having a sip of water. So let's get on to, so let's just say you want to put it into your book now. I'm not sure, I'm not yet prepared to put this into my book. Into my journal. So I'm going to think about it, whether I want to add it to my journal or not, to be honest, or whether I want to make it as ephemera and keep it for something else that matches those colors. But what I wanted to tell you is that when you glue this down now, so you're going to be gluing the last page down, and you're going to be gluing it only halfway, and only at the ends, halfway at the end. So it becomes a pocket. The last one becomes a pocket, and then you can add something to it. Okay, so that's that. Let's leave it on that side. Let's do the next one now. So the next one is going to be, just give me a second, these ones here. So these are, I should have given you the measurement. This was 11 centimeters, okay, 11 centimeters across. This one here is 9 centimeters across. And I just cut that out. You can use your die cuts. I used my silhouette to cut it out. Excuse me, 9 centimeters. And then I used acetate, right? There's acetate over here that I cut. So I took the 9 centimeters circle, and then I cut it in half, and then I just put a little notch on it, right? And then I did this. So this is very, very simple. Let's see. So this is number 2. So you're getting your circles with acetate pockets. So let's leave that one side. So here's the circle, all right, 9 centimeters across, and I just decorated it here and there. I just stamped and I added some of my hand made patterned tissue paper, not handmade, but you know what I mean. I designed that and I ran it through the computer printer. Oh my goodness. And then I took this acetate here. You'll see this is not a clear one, frosted acetate. Now you can glue it, you can sew it. Okay, and I'm going to show you how that I'm doing one without any sewing. The only reason I am doing this is because there's not everyone that has a sewing machine. So I can always at a later stage go back and sew this, you know. But here I'm using fabric glue. I'm sure you can use art glitter glue, fabric tag, beacon 3-in-1, you know, whatever works for you, and you know that you can use, that's going to provide quite a good, you know, is a good adhesive that is going to work on this acetate and will dry clear, I suppose. You can use that, right? And then just add it on. Look for the center, especially if you've got something. If you've got these you're using this, using the glue. Sorry, just want to take a wet one out, which I didn't. Right, and then what you can do after this, after you know this settles, you can run it through your sewing machine. But then you don't have to use so much of glue. You can just tuck it in place, or you know, with this here, just hold it there and take it to your sewing machine and it should work. So that's that one there, and all you do is and I'm gonna regret this, but you just add your pockets in it, your little ephemera in it. And then I also turned it, if you look at it here, I added 2. Okay, I added 2 here, and I turned it also into pockets. So on this here, I did the very same thing. I glued half of it this way, like a semicircle, and I stuck it onto the page so that it gave me a tuck spot. You know, you can tuck in the front here, and then when it lies down, you can tuck in the side as well. So if we had to take a page, let's say here, let's say, actually those colors look nice on that page. Let's say you did that, and then you half glued it on, then you can have a little tuck spot here. And this is way too small. I wouldn't use that. I'd probably push that in there, and I'd probably take something like this, you know, and add it there. Okay, so that's our second one. And I think on the same page we've got our, same book, we've got our third one. So let's just move these things away. Okay. But before we go to our third one, let's see how this one's doing with its set. Yep. So yeah, I've got some parts that are sticking out, so I'll go back and trim it. You can see it showing there. Yes, so it's set. Just don't use so much of glue as I did. because it seeped out, as you can see when I put that when I put this on it. Yes, so that's that one. And then our third one is this here. Okay, so how does this work? It is kind of like a specimen tag, right? And with a flower, with a circle on a flower there to see what's inside. So we didn't use acetate this time around. And then you've got a little tag here, which you can then write down something, you know, maybe you don't want that whatever you write there to be exposed, and you've got something that you can then attach inside here. So that's one there. And I also turned it into a tuck spot. That one there. So we're going to work on that one now. Excuse me. Just trying to keep all my little pieces safe so that I'm more prepared for when we do a tutorial. So I'm not sure how, you know, you can make this, right, in terms of a specimen card, right? But I'm sure that what I did was that I think I designed this. I designed it on my silhouette. I may be wrong. I can't remember whether I designed it or it was a design that I bought off Silhouette store, the design store. I can't remember. But if you have any one of those programs, then maybe look at a seed packet. Seed packets. Sure, I'll have to look. Okay, but it's the same concept as a specimen card. All that I have now are these little flaps that I'm going to turn over and I'm going to use. But that's basically it. If you just have a specimen card without these flaps, because I'm actually going to remove one flap now, then you use it that way and you just cut your little tag to fit into it. So that's that. And I used cardstock. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do some stamping inside. So when we pull out our tag, you can see some stamping inside there. And so I left the two sides. All right, left the two sides, and that's what it looks like on that's what it looks like when you take out your tag. So before we put our tag in, let's color it. I mean, let's just ink it a bit. Right, so now before we do that, let's use some glue. No, I lie, let's not do that, otherwise it's going to make it more difficult to put this on. So here's a piece of here's a circle, 4.5 centimeters. Okay, and this circle over here, if you want to make it on your own, was 3.44 centimeters. In the card is 6.5. It's a square, it's 6.5 on this side only. So obviously just double that to be able to get the other side. And you know, you don't even need to do these flaps, really, you don't. And this one here is 4.5 centimeters, and then this one here must have been my 1.5 inch circle punch. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to add this onto this here. And you know, you don't have to do this, right? You can actually put this straight onto here if your circle is large enough to carry. You know, you can cut out or punch out a circle that is large enough to cover this opening over here. But I don't have a punch that is that size, and what I wanted was that I wanted to get this image here onto this here. So I punched it out using that circle punch, and then and it wasn't big enough, so that is why I just improvised and made another circle to add it onto. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that and try to see how much to the top. I want it quite a, you know, more to the top there, because we're going to punch our hole there, but at the same time try and get it centered, and I think that might work there. I'm just feeling in the back, so where to probably or possibly punch my hole, and yeah, I'm comfortable with that. So you just gotta feel, and then don't do what I'm doing, like she says. Okay, and then a tiny brad. Isn't this just the cutest? Oh, it's so cute. And I'm adding the. Okay, so now that flips up and down, and yeah, I forgot to bring my tape, so let's just add some of this washi to protect it on the inside. This is so that when the, now is that washi gonna hold? No, you see? Just get a piece of sellotape there. Give me a second. Too thick. Okay, so I'm back with just a piece of sellotape. Then I'm putting over that brad in the back. Excuse me. Just so that when we put the tag in, that it doesn't catch. So now we can confidently, hopefully, confidently, and then something goes wrong, we can bring these in. And fold them. And that's why I have these here. So now, while that's, let's just do that. Oh my word, butterfingers? I mean, not butterfingers. Fingers don't want to work. This is a bit of lace. Yeah, don't see me using a lace a lot, do you? With that. Yep, that's done. Yeah, so I hope if you are following that you are enjoying the series, and I hope that you find it useful. Talking, there's the cap. I hope that you find it useful, and I hope that it helps you to make some ephemera for your journals, excuse me, and that, you know, it gives you some ideas. I'm not saying they're brand new ideas, please don't get me wrong, because I don't think anymore there are any ideas that are absolutely new. So, but it's kind of revisiting ideas, making you remember, oh yes, that or whatever, and just adding to it. And so I do hope that you like it. And this one here, once again, you know, we always use washi. I am losing the plot very quickly today. We always use acetate. So this is for someone that doesn't have acetate in their stock. You don't have to use acetate. It works with something else as well. So I felt something was missing on my other one. Okay. And then I added, I took this here apart. And I used about two pieces of it. And as pretty as this is, I didn't want to create bulk, too much of bulk, because this is going to create bulk in the journal. Okay, so I took it apart, but I wanted to show you what I actually took apart. And I added it to the bottom over here. Okay, so let's add it to the bottom. And then I apologize, I took one of this blings. If you see me stretching all the time, it's because I have tools on the side, I mean at the back here, and I just stretch to get them, which is a bit rude, sorry. But it's one way of trying to keep the desk neat while I'm crafting. Okay, so there you go, that's that one there, and it's done. And if you look at the one that I already have, I got quite a pretty mess going on this side. Okay, but I mean, I want to show you reality of how we craft. So if you look at this now, what I did in order to be able to do the tuck spot is I glued here, like you can take it from where your tab ends, there, down, and there. Okay, and then I placed it on the page and I made a tuck spot out of it. You don't have to. If you just want it as a decoration, then that's fine as well. Right. So let's see what we did today. We are done. So I think I was telling you, if you like this video, then please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, please consider subscribing as well. We are running our A to Z series, and I'd love it if you could join us and be part of it. And I'll try to put out some more videos during the course of the week, but yes, it's a bit difficult, I must admit, you know, being back full-time at work and stuff like that. So I'll try. Okay, so there's this one here if you want to glue it down, and you'll notice I haven't glued any down. Reason being is that I am not quite sure exactly where I want to put it. I normally will put it on a white page, so you know, there's the printed page and there's the background, but I didn't do any stenciling on it, so I haven't put it down. Okay, so that's that was the A to Z series, and we looked at circles today, the C, and these are the things that we created. And let me just move everything aside, and on each one, if I look at it, on each one we actually did a tuck spot. So thank you for watching. I will leave the link down below in my video for if you would like to join our Facebook group for our freebies. Okay, it's Sunny Creates Junk Journals. I'd leave the link below for my Etsy shop. You know, you can visit it if you'd like to see some of the digitals that I have put together, and I'm almost done with the B one. So if you're interested in the B one, it should be up pretty soon, probably by next weekend. Take care. Have a lovely day further, and be safe and have a blessed day. Bye bye from Sunny Creates. Thank you for watching, and thank you for spending time with me. Bye.